Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the left hand side of the screen, you will see a diagram. And the diagram is an hexagonal pyramid that is truncated. Now, what I mean by hexagonal pyramid that is truncated is this is what an hexagonal pyramid looks like. So when you truncate it means you are removing this apex point, this pointed part, you're cutting it off, right? Now you'll not be left with what you can see on the screen. So we're told to reproduce this given view in isometric projection, right? And also in orthographic projection. So since you are hearing the word isometric, the first thing you have to do is for you to draw your isometric what? Isometric axis, right? So you're going to draw your y-axis, as you can see, this way. Let me take it up more. And the two inclined axes at an angle of what? 30 degree. Can you see that? After that, so after you have done that, the next thing that you'll be looking at will be the base. This is the base you can see on the screen, and this is the top. So at the base, the hexagon shape that at the base, one of its sides is given as what? 35. So it means that you take your compass, you measure 35 on your meter rule. That is one of the sides. Can you see that? And you come to any point on your paper, maybe this point close to it, and you draw a circle, faint line. Hope you can see what I'm trying to do here. So that is the circle you're drawing, right? Now you take your instrument and you're going to draw vertical line and horizontal line passing through the center of that circle. Can you see that? Now the hexagon we're about to draw is an hexagon across corner. How? The radius you use to draw the circle, you place it at this end here, you strike an arc up and down. You come to this end here, you strike another arc up and down. Now you now use your rule and you're going to draw the hexagon. So from here to this point here is one side. From here to this other point here is another side, making two. From here to this point here is another side, making three. From here to this point here is another side, making four. From here to this point here is another side, making five. And the last but not the least, from here to this point here is another side, making six. Can you see that? So what you simply do now, you will now take the entire height, that is from this base here to this base here. We will now mark the length of my hexagon. Are you with me? So I'll term this end in here that I mark to be A and here to be what? To be B. So let's just see how we go. So from here, since we're not giving height, if you look at the figure closely, there's no height. So I'm going to take my height to be what? 90. You can take whatever height you want, so I'll take it to be what? 90. So from 0 here, right, to 9 is 90. So with the help of my instrument, I will now project those points upward. You take this up, and you come here also, you take this up. And what you did here, that you draw a inclined line, you also do it at this point that you mark 92 in this fashion, and also in this fashion. Then you close it up from this point. You draw another line this way, and from this point, you draw another line this way. So this is what we have done. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is draw a faint line that will complete the box, inscribing this hexagon in a square. How did I mean? Take your instrument, and on this point here, tangential to that point, you draw a vertical line. And at this point also, you draw another vertical line. And at this baseline here, you draw another line going this way. And at this baseline here, you draw another line going this way. Just faint line. Hope you can see that. So this is your A, and here will be what? Your A. This is your B, and here will be what? Your B. Then this point will be C, right? And here will be what? C, and here will be what? D. Altogether, this point will be D. Can you see that? Now I will have to complete this side here, so I'll get my point D. I've gotten A, B, C, D, right? Why am I placing my A and B here? Because of, if you look at your diagram, you see these 2 points here, which I will call point 1 and point 2. Is somewhere around, is in between, my point 1 and 2 is in between B and C, right? So I'm going to put it there, my B and C. So I'll place my B and C at this point. So let me make here to be B, since it's facing there, and here should be what? C, right? And this part here will be what? Will be A. So we have A, B, C, and D. So A, so this one is B, C, and A. Why am I placing it here? Because of this side. That's why I'm placing my B and C here. So we'll proceed. So how can I get my point D? It is where a line of A meet a line of C. So remember, if I'm drawing any line here, I'll use my instrument. So I'm going to draw my line of A and my line of C. They are meeting at this point, and that point will be what? Point D. All together. So once we have done that, see what I want to do. Now, I name the side of the hexagon 1, 2, right? Then this side here, this midpoint is in between A and B, and this A and B. So I'll need to get the midpoint of A and B, and this is just it here. From here to this point is what we need. So I'll come here and I'm going to mark. And I'll also come at this point too, and I'm going to mark. Right? Then for me to get 1 and 2 is I'll move from B, I'll get point 1. So I'll come to B, I'll get point 1. Now remember that from B to 1 and from C to 1 to 2 is the same thing. So I'll also use the same measurement. From C I'll get here. So meaning that I've gotten my point 1, my point 2. Right? And this is like saying point 3. If I come here also, if I do the same to the same measurement I used here, I'll come to A, I'll mark, I'll come to D, I'll also mark. So if this is point 3, here will be point 4, here will be point 5, and here will be what? Point 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what? 6. Now you do not join those points together, and you have to be very careful because of hidden features. So from our connect, since it's very visible from the diagram, I'll connect 1 and 2. I'll move to 1 and 6. Then I'll move to 6 and 5. Can you see that? 1 and 6, 6 and 5. Here is inside the figure, so I'll wait. I'll just use my faint line here and just connect these two. So faint line there. Now we're done with that. So the next thing is we'll also come up here too. Now let me first of all transfer those points, just the end of those points up this way, just to get the center. So this is 6, right? And also here, I'll mark here and here because it is a square. So I'll just come here, draw a line across that point. That is 35 and also 35. So it's meeting at this point here. So let's move. Now if you look at this side, we're going to the top now. Look at the top here. One of the sides given to the word 20, right? So I am going to measure 20 and I'm going to draw my circle. So from 0 to 2 is 20. Then I'll draw a circle here from this point to get my 20. Can you see that? And I can do something here very wonderful. I'll just draw a line passing from 4 to 1 going to the center. I'll draw another line passing from 2 to 5 going to the center. So look at where they are meeting. So this is meeting here. So I'm going to thicken it. And this is meeting here. I'm going to thicken it. And this is meeting here. I'll thicken it. Where those lines intersect the circle. Where the line intersect the circle. Where the line intersect the circle. The inclined line. I'm not talking about the vertical line. The inclined line. Hope you can see that. And I'll come back to you. So once I've done that, what I'll simply do is take the measurement from here to this end. Can you see that? And you come at the center here and you're going to mark at every line where you're going to draw out your box, just like you did at the base. So draw a line across this point. Draw another line across this point. Then you close here. And also you close here. Can you see that? Now what you do, I can easily say that if this is A, here will be my A1. If this is B, this end will be my B1. This is C, this end will be my C1. Then this will be D1, right? So just like what I'm explaining. So if I've done that, so if here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can easily, depend on how you want to do it. So you take your compass, you also form your box from this also to make work easier for you. So just form my box, faint line, another box, faint line, and I'll close it up. And I'll close it up. So this is where they are meeting. So I can easily call it here. This is B, this will be what? B1 here, this small one here. This C, this is C1 here. This is D, this is D1 here. This is A, and this is what? A1 here, depending on what you want to do. Now, if I come to, if this is, I've gotten 6, I'll call it to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and what? 12. So if I want to get 0.7 or 0.7, I've already gotten my 0.12 here, this end here. This is my 7 and what? 8, right? So from B1 to 7, we'll come here and I'll mark to get 7. The same thing to get 8, the same, they're equal distance from each other. So I've gotten my 0.7 and 0.8. Then here is 12 and here is 9. Then I'll come here with the same measurement and I get 7 and 8. I'll place that A1, I'll mark to get 11. I'll place that D1, I'll also mark to get what? To get 10. So I'm going to join those points together. When I join 7 is joined to 12. Can you see that? 7 to 12. 7 to 8. 7 is joined to 8. 8 to 9. 8 is joined to 9. 9 to 10. 9 is joined to 10. 10 to 11. 10 is joined to 11. Then 11 back to 12. 11 back to 12. Can you see that? Now what do you notice? I'm going to connect 11, let's connect 12 and 6 at this point. The line you're seeing, 12 and 6. So meaning I'll connect 12 and 6 here. Can you see that? 7 and 1 here. So meaning that I'll connect 7 and 1 here. This 7, connect it to 1. Then 8 and 2. I'll connect 8 and 2. So I'll come here and connect 8 and 2. Alright, I can see the other side. Now the next one, 9 and 3, I can see the same line. So I want to ignore hidden features. So we have 8, 9 and 3. So 9 and 3, you can see it because the figure blocking it. Then the next one, 4 and 10. 4 and 10. I cannot see 4 and 10 also, but I can see 11 and 5. So this is 11 and 5 here. So I'll connect it. 11 and 5 can be seen. It's visible. Hope you can see that. So that is what we have here. So I've successfully drawn out the truncated hexagonal pyramid that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen. Now I will use this to complete my orthographic projection. So this is the plan. So I am going to actually project this up. Just draw the center line up this way. Can you see that? Then from the base here, from where this line meets here, I'm going to measure 20 millimeter upward. So I'll take it step by step. This is 10 and this is what? 20. And I'm going to draw a line across it this way and also this way. Hope you can see that. Now I am going to now project each end. This end here, I'll take it up, and this end here, I'll take it up. Hope you can see that. So if I'm looking from here, I want to look from this side here. Let's assume the arrow is pointing from this side. So this side you see is this side you're seeing. So if you're looking from this side, what will you see? You see these walls here. Remember that this line here is not part of our figure. This is what I'm taking. So if you're looking from here, you see 6. So this is my point what? My point 6 here. You see 1. So let me take it up to where 1 is. From this point is point 1 and 5 on the same point. Then the next one, 2 and 4 on the same point. Then we have 3. So if you look at it, you see 1 and 5 on the same point. So here will be 1, 5. Then this other side here, we're having those 3. And here will be what? 2, 4. So I'm going to thicken it. If you've seen these curved lines as a straight line, all this curve we've seen as a straight line. So I'll just thicken it this way from beginning straight down to the end. Can you see that? And the height we measured earlier was what? 90, right? So I'm going to measure 90 upward. So from 0 to 9 is 90. So at that point, I also draw a line across that point this way. So let's focus on the top. So if you're looking at it from this side, focusing on here, what are you going to see? You'll be seeing 12, 7, and 11. So this point here, from this base here now, take it up, that particular baseline there. So if I take 12 up, this point here will be 12, right? If I take 7 and 11 up, this point here will be 7, 11 because they're on the same point. If I come here, I take 10, 8 and 10 going up. So this point here will be 8, 10. Then the last but not the least, the point 9 here. This is 9. Okay. So we'll do the same thing that we were doing earlier. We know that 6 is connected to what? To 12. As you can see, 6 is connected to what? To 12. So I'll draw a line connecting 6 to 12. Similarly, 3 is connected to 9. 3 connected to 9. I will draw 3 connected to 9. Are you sure that? Now the next one we have 5 connected to 11. So this is 5 and 11. Because 5 is connected to what? To 11. All together. So you can see the other side. Because we have 5 and 11 and 1 and this, they are on the same point. So one line will just cover up those parts. Because your orthographic projection is a two-dimensional view. Now the next one is 2 and 4 is connected. 4 and 10 connected. Also 2 and 8 connected. So this is 4 and 10, 2 and 8 are connected this way. So we are on this point. Where are you? So we have this. This 2 and 4 here. Right? So we connected to this point. Hope you can see that. Then what else do we have here? So that is what we have. And now let's close the top totally. So this is what we have there. That is the front elevation. This is the plan looking from the top. So since you truncate it, I would like to just section this part here, but that is what I'll do at the end of the video. So once we've done that, so the next thing we'll do is from this line here, I'll measure another 20 also. So from here, from 0, that's the middle line, I'll measure 20, so that will be 10, 10. So I'll draw my vertical line across that point. And also across this point. Right? So the next thing is, I'll now draw 45 degrees from the midpoint where they meet. This point, let me complete this. So it's what I'm talking about, this baseline here. From this midpoint here. Let me just draw this. Sorry, from here. So from here, can you see that? So I'll now take 45 degrees from this midpoint here. Let me see from this end here. So just not let it touch. Can you see that? And I'll also project the end here. Remember, we're not seeing, the only thing we're seeing is what we thickened. And this one also here is touching here. So I'm going to project it up. Those points, I'll take them up. So once I take it up, I'll come here too. From here, this meets, I'll take it up. So any line that meets the inclined line, I'll project it up. So that will represent the base of the pyramid here. So it means that if you're looking at it from this side, we're coming from here. You see, remember this is our figure here. We're not looking at this hidden line here. So you see 4, 3, and 2. So this is a line of 2. So this will be 2. But what do you notice? 2, 1. You'll be seeing 2 and 1 on the same point. And here you're seeing 4 and 5 on the same point. So you'll be what? 4, 5. You're looking for me, they're on the same straight line. The other one again, the center line here that we have here. So I'll take it up. So at this point here, 3 and 6. Here will be 3, 6. Then I'm going to close the top. Can you see that? Which I will, if you look at it, you're looking at this side, which is this side here, this angle here. So 6 and 12 on that line. So the highest point I'll be meeting will be what? Let's see. 3 and 6. We have 3 and what? And 6. So we have 3 and 6. I've done it here. So I'm done with the base. So from the apex, if you're looking at it from this side, that line you see here, what do we have? 9 and 12. We're talking about the one inside now. The one we just finished is the outer one. So we're going for the inside one. So we have what? 9 and 12. So this point, the apex is 9, 12. This top here, 9, 12. Right? And the next one is if I project this, 7, 8. Touch here. I'll take it up. So it means that this point here you see is 7, 8. Then the next one here, if I have it, this other one, 10, 11, the same point. So it means that this point here is 10, 11. So we'll start joining those points together. So if I'm to join, what do you notice? 2 and 1, 2 is joining 8. 2 is joining what? 8, and we have 8 here. 2 and 8 is coming together. So I'm going to connect 2 and 8. Right? 2 is joining 8. Then the next one we have 3 is joining 9, or 12 is joining 6, any of them. 3 is joining 9 or 12 joining 6. So there's a straight line moving from here to here. And where is the straight line diagram? So if you're looking at it from this side, you see the straight line. Any curved line, any kind of thing as a straight line. And similarly, the same thing happen here. 4 is joining 10 and 5 is joining 11. Hope you can see that. And I am going to close it up. So that is our end view, looking at it from this side. This is the plan, looking at it from the top. This is the front elevation, looking at it from here, and the end view, looking at it from the side. Right?